All right. Shalom, shalom, everybody. I just want to go over a quick lesson. I'm going to be discussing the meaning behind the number 49 in Hebrew and what that means and how it ties back into the number 13. Okay. Before I begin, I do want to give praises and all thanks to the Most High God, the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. So going into 49, before we break down 49, we need to go over words that share the numerical value of it. So when you go over here, the phrase "good heart" in Hebrew, how you say it is lev tov. Okay, in Hebrew, lev means heart, tov means good. Lev is broken down with lamed and beth. Lamed has numerical value 30. Beth is 2, which equals 32. The word tov is just good in Hebrew. Has tet, va, and beth, which is tet is 9, va is 6, beth is 2, which is 17. You put that all together, 32 plus 17 is 49. So the numerical value of good heart, lev tov, is 49. Okay, and good heart comes back into the what you would call the Merkaba, the Star of David, so to speak. All right, the heart chakra symbol. Okay, so that's going to play into it. Okay, so you look at the number 49 here. You see 40 is mem, tet is 9, which gives it 40 plus 9 is 49. Mem symbolizes water in pictograph. Tet has the pictograph or symbol of a basket. You put that together, that means water in a basket, but there's more to that. So you have a basket. I'm saying basket symbolizes the universe, and the water symbolizes spirit, ruach, or consciousness. Water is similar to how consciousness streams. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about. So nine is connected to universal, the basically the universe itself. So that's why I'm saying the basket symbolizes the entire world, which I'm talking when I mean the whole world, I'm talking about the inside of the firmament, because what's inside of it is what's inside of the basket. Okay, and what I mean is that the universe inside of the dome, the basket is the dome, water inside of it I'm talking about is the universal, is talking about consciousness, or God's consciousness that we breathe in, the ruach that we breathe in every day. That's what it's talking about, but I'm gonna help it make more sense. So right, if you look at okay, so if you look at tet here, look at tet, it has, good gracious, this thing is messing up. It says basket, snake, or the surround, so it means to contain. So pay attention because it says snake. Okay, so when we go and look at more pictograph, you see right here, you have tet, looks like a snake coiled. Okay, universe, number 9, the snake. Right now we getting it, cosmic snake, cosmic serpent. Right, universal, similar. Right, the Leviathan, the universe, the world serpent, right? Covers the entire earth, that structures it, right? The serpent. Inside of it is the ruach, that's the breath, okay? Other pictures, some more pictures, right? World serpent, number 9, the basket. Inside is the water, circle, the cover, and good gracious. All right. So now that you understand 49 from that standpoint, and that it's talking about the universal consciousness, God's consciousness inside of the firmament, and that's what 49 is connecting to here when we're talking about the good heart and how the heart connects back to the heart chakra. Because if you look at it from your Taurus field, good gracious, hold up. So you see from your Taurus field, your heart pumps the most electricity, which allows your electromagnetic field, your aura field, to expand outward. And the more light that you produce, the more you can pull and attract. So when you have a good heart that has good intention and is pure, you can attract more, a way bigger, stronger field, so you can push and pull whatever you please. So when your field is is as broad as the as the world at that point, then you can push and pull whatever you please. Basically, you have the inner and outer world connected to you, right? That's the heart chakra. Okay? So now that you get that, we're going to go ahead and go into number 13 and help that make sense for this. Okay. So, like before, with 49, you're going to have to break down love and one and what that means. So you see here, love has the letters Aleph, He, Beth, He, which is 1, 5, 2, 5, which equals 13. 1, which represents unity, right? Aleph, Che, Daleth, which is 1, 8, 4, which equals 13. So that means that the word one and love are connected to each other by numerical value. Okay? That's going to be very important. So that means unity and love, which comes from your heart, right? Goes back into what I was talking about with the heart chakra. I mean, the phrase Lev Tov, good heart, goes back into this. So we break it down, 49. We split it. 4 plus 9 equals 13. So this is connecting, okay? You see this here. In Genesis 49, there's 13 people present. The 12 sons of Israel came from Jacob. 13 people present. Jacob is the all, since all 12 sons come from the source, which is their father. Okay? Makes sense. So now, how is that all going to tie back into this? So you see a circle. A circle represents 360 degrees, divisible by 12, represents 12. So we have a circle with a dot in the middle, which represents the number 13. If you look into alchemy, this is the alchemy symbol of the sun, right? Sun symbol I have. If you look into Numbers chapter 2, when the tribes of Israel are in formation around the tabernacle, it looks just like the symbol of the sun in alchemy, where the whole circle, which is the 12 tribes, which is the whole circle, and Levi, Moses, and Aaron are the dot in the middle, which represents God, the tabernacle, right? That's why it's made of gold, because gold is the highest form of consciousness, right? So we put that all around. If you pay attention to it, why is Levi here? If you think about why Levi is here, because Levi is connected to all 12. Why is it? Because in the scripture, it says Levi is supposed to have basically temples, or temples and places for refuge in all the towns of the 12 tribes. Okay? So pay attention to that, why it's saying those things in scripture. It's symbolism. It's not just because. Okay? So that's Numbers chapter 2. All right. So now that we understand love and one is connected, love and unity, oneness, which is you, Aleph, is connected to 13, and you're also connected to the meaning of 49, which is a good heart, you're going to understand what I'm going to say next. So now that we got all that, now we're going to come over here and you break down 13 here, right? 13. 10 and 3 make up 13, which is Yud and Gimel, or Gimel. If you look at that, that's the arm and a leg. So, but Gimel doesn't only mean to walk. It also means to gather. So 10 representing God, right? 1 Aleph, 0 is God, the presence of God. So we're talking about you right here, gathering. Okay, this is about collecting. When you journey, when you go to walk, you go to journey, you go to collect stuff. You go to retrieve something and come back. That's the point of a journey. So it's the point of collecting. You collecting. 13 is about the one connected to all 12 aspects of the reality of consciousness, the 12 zodiacs. Okay? We break that down even more. People might be like, okay, you might sound crazy if you think this makes sense. Okay, so you got 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Okay, remember, heart chakra. What is the heart chakra? It's the doorway between what? Between the upper and lower worlds. Okay? It's also the Merkaba. It's considered the transporter. If you look in Hebrew, the Hebrew word for chariot is Merkaba. So it's the transporter between different universes, different spectrums of reality, to be able to go into another dimension. So if you look at it, 13 and 49 is connected. Good heart and being and of all of universal consciousness is connected. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4, the numerical, the Hebrew letter for 4 is Daleth. Daleth has the symbolism of a door, which is the Merkaba. Okay? The transporter that allows you to go into different state. How do you enter that? You got to go through a door. The doorway is your heart. Okay? Like I was saying before, back here. It allows you to expand and retrieve other levels of consciousness. But you only can do it through love and pure intention. Okay. This might sound ridiculous to some people, but that's okay. So you have here Ayin. If you look here, I'm going to actually pull it up. I'm going to pull it up because I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. So in early Hebrew pictograph, you can even look this up on Google. In early pictograph, it has the picture of an eyeball. So it has a whole circle and a dot in the middle, which looks very similar to the number 13 because it represents the all, right? This represents the all-seeing eye. Okay, 70, right? 7 is spiritual, 0 is God. Okay? So look at that. Ayin is the all-seeing eye, representing 13 connected to all 12 spectrums of reality, which is you being able to see it all and feel it all, think it all. Okay? So now that you understand that, you put that together. If you think about it, you come down here, you're split into two. You're split into male and female. Okay? So if you look, the man is understanding all spectrums of reality from his perspective, his master, his logic, left side of the brain, his mastery, his craft. And then there's the female and the right side of the brain. And the dot in the middle, she's understanding reality from her perspective. You put both together, listen, you put both together, that's 13. Male understanding and mastery from his side of all 12 spectrums of reality is 13. Female from her perspective, from her right side brain thinking, female fully masters herself, is 13. No, you come together, that's 2 eyeballs. If you look into science, you look at optic chiasm, that's talking about when sun hits your eyeball, if it hits your left eyeball, that information gets processed to the right side of your brain. And if it hits your right eyeball, that information gets processed into the left side of your brain, which is connected to your corpus callosum. Oh, goodness gracious. So that's how your information gets processed back and forth between your left and right hemisphere of your brain. So you put that together, that's 2 eyeballs. You're all seeing eyes from both perspectives of reality, your left, your logic, and your emotional side. You put that together, that's 13 plus 13. 13 plus 13 is 26. The number of God is 26. Come on, fam. I'm not making